What's up everybody, Zach from Far North MTG here, back with your weekly cEDH action. Switch the camera angle back to this shot here. I still can't decide which shot I like better, so for people that have a better eye for like shot composition than I do, let me know last week's or the last couple weeks of camera angles versus this. Let me know what you like better. I can't really decide myself. But anyways, with that being said, let's talk about today's decks. Today I'll be playing RogThras and Thrasios in the RogThras variation. Ben will be playing Plagon, Destroyer of Beaches. Dylan is on Selvala, Heart of the Wilds, mono green creature combo. And Shane is on Zhulodok, Void Gorger, who needs colors anyways. So that is what we're all rocking here today. Super excited to jump into these games, but before we do that, as always, I want to say if you like the content, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. It does really mean a whole lot to help us grow the channel. And if you want to support the channel a little more, go ahead and check out the Bonfire and Patreon links down in the description. And on that note, I want to say a very special thank you to our patrons. Y'all from That's a Good Card, Card X Board, Crazy Axe, Crimson Tree, and Bo Burns. Thank you guys so much for your support. And now, with all that out of the way, let's jump into some sweet cEDH action. Anybody pre-gaming?
Ooh, me.
Never seen somebody so excited for a gemstone.
Pitching Spirit Guide.
Alright, I'll draw for turn. Good luck, have fun, everybody. I'm gonna play this starting town. Then, for my next trick, I'll play a Moxamber. I'll play a Rograk.
Yep.
I'll play a Chromox.
Okay.
I'm gonna imprint this Turn Timber Symbiosis. I'm gonna tap that for a green, play a Fyndhorn Elves.
And then?
That's gonna be it. I'm gonna pass the turn there.
Okay.
Alright, gotta talk about something already here. I definitely missequenced that turn a little bit. There definitely was a way that I could have gotten Thrasios and this setup, so I could have had everything I have here with Thrasios in addition to that. I don't know how I didn't see that in the game, and honestly, I'm kind of disappointed in myself, but hopefully it doesn't come back to haunt me.
Draw for turn. I'll start with an Urza's Mind. Tap that right away for a Mana Vault. Tap the Mana Vault for 3, I'll cast a Tezzeret.
Ooh.
Love to see it.
Yeah?
Love to see it.
Tezzeret good?
Yeah, that's good.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'll -3 it right away, and I'll search my library. With Tezzeret, grabbing a Manifold Key, and then I will pass the turn.
Cool. Untap, upkeep, draw. Play a Seiju as land for turn. 2 mana for Priest of Titania.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And pass.
Tap upkeep and draw. Play a Meticulous Archive for turn. Into the graveyard. It's just plains, and then we will Lotus Petal.
Yeah.
Pass.
Alright, untap, upkeep, draw.
Kill the Tezzeret.
Don't do it.
Attack the Tezzeret. Kill the Tezzeret.
Use your mana for Thrasios.
Kill the Tezzeret. Kill the
Let me
Tezzeret.
think,
Kill the
let me
Tezzeret.
think, let me think. I'll take a life, go to 39 to add a blue, tap Chromox for a green, and I'm gonna cast a Kinnan Bonder Prodigy?
Bondage Prodigy.
Bondage Prodigy, yes, Bondage Prodigy.
Sure, yeah.
Blue, green. We have one of each floating, so 1 blue, 1 green floating. Cast Thrasios.
I suppose.
Ancient Tomb is land for turn. And I'll use my 2 floating, take 2 life. From Ancient Tomb, go to 37 to activate Thrasios. Yeah, I'm gonna put that to the bottom. And revealing a Sticker Goblin. That's kind of worse than what the thing I put away was. Now I'm kind of regretting my decision. Well, pass the turn there.
Untap. Upkeep. Go to 39. For Mana Vault. Draw for turn. 0 Tezzeret to untap Mana Vault.
Here we go.
Play a City of Traders for turn.
I'm just reiterating this is your fault.
I'll tap 3 and cast a Sculpting Steel. ETB as a copy of Mana Vault.
Okay.
I'll get a counter from Tezzeret.
I'm reiterating this is your fault.
I think I just tap 6, cast Zhulodok.
Heard. Good by me.
Cool. Okie dokie. I'll pass the turn there.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
Why don't you attack the Tezzeret, Dylan?
Because he has a blocker now, and he didn't before, and now he does.
That sounds like a you problem.
Sounds like an us problem.
It's an us problem.
We're gonna come back to this when he cascades on his next turn. Anyway, 3 mana for a Selvala. Good.
Yeah.
Yep. Good.
Unfortunately, missed my land drop. Nothing else to do. Pass turn.
Untap, upkeep and draw. Play a Misty Rainforest for turn. Crack it right away. Misty Rainforest for Tundra. Play a Mox Opal. Tap 1, 2 for a Soulless Jailer. After that, I will pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Well, I'm gonna cast a Mox Diamond. Is that good?
Sure.
Goodbye, City of Brass. And sadly, I don't have anything else to do here. Well, I guess I could Sticker Goblin and do a Thrasios flip. I guess I might as well do that. Take 2 life, go to 35, take 1 for a red, and cast a Sticker Goblin. If that is good, I will put Phyrexian on it and add 4 red mana, which will immediately be a Thrasios activation.
Sure.
It's kind of hot. Let's do it. I'll reveal a Trumpeting Carnosaur. to my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cast said Trumpeting Carnosaur. How we feeling on that?
What do?
When it enters the battlefield, discover 5. It's a 7/6 trampler.
Hit a fucking.
Okay, we good?
Hit a fucking.
I suppose.
Creature.
I probably will. This deck plays 42 creatures. Radagast the Brown.
Ah!
Okay, so Radagast the Brown. When it or another non-token creature enters the battlefield under my control, I look at the top X cards in my library. X is that creature's mana value, and reveal a creature that doesn't share a creature type among creatures I control to my hand. So I'm gonna look at the top 4 for his mana value. Okay, what do I got? Avatar Wizard, Dinosaur, Goblin Guest, Human, Merfolk. Oh, damn, I have 2 really good creatures, but they both share creature types. That's really sad. Okay, I have to put those to the bottom. Alright, well that will be my turn then.
Untap. Take 2. Go to 37. Draw. I'll tap 1, cast that Manifold Key. I'll get counter onto Tezzeret. I think I'm going to 0 Tezzeret, untap a Manifold. Tap City of Traders. I'll float a Colorless to tap the Manifold Key, untap Sculpting Steel. So I'm going to use the floating Colorless and then float 2 on Sculpting Steel. I'll cast a Liquid Metal Torque. I'll get another counter on Tezzeret. 6. And this will cost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 less. I'm going to cast a Metalwork Colossus.
Neat.
We got a Cascade trigger on the stack.
Cascade for 10. Kuldotha, Forge Master. And I'll get another counter. That one I cannot cast.
Godoltha's kind of gross.
It's very gross.
Now that I have a 10/10, I'm not too worried about Zach running at me. But Ben.
Also may trigger, but
Oh fuck,
off the ETB.
you're right. Oh well. Ben,
10.
I'm gonna send a 7/4 at you,
Yeah, I'll take 7.
and then I will need to pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. What the hell do I do with that? Yeah, I think it's just gonna be a fucking hope and pray for me, boys. This isn't gonna be a good turn cycle, but
Womp womp.
2 green, hard cast Invigorate on targeting Selvala because I don't control a forest. I'm assuming that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tap and tap, so generate 6 green mana. I'm going to use all 6 of that for Rishkar's expertise. Anything on the Rishkar.
Oh, no.
5, 6. What am I doing here? I'm going to cast my own Tezzeret for free.
What?
We're going to 0 him to untap Selvala. We're going to play a Shifting Woodland is my land for turn.
Tapped because you don't control a
Tapped.
forest.
You're correct. Luckily, I also got this Lotus Petal. We will tap and crack the Lotus Petal for a green.
I guess you get a counter on him too.
Thank you. To tap Selvala for 6 again. I'm going to play an Allosaurus Shepherd, and then I am going to cast Return of the Wild Speaker to draw cards equal to the greatest power amongst non-human creatures I control, which is still 6. I'm going to draw another 6, 5, 6. See, I'm going to go to discard and discard Boreal Druid and Bird of Paradise.
We will untap, upkeep, and draw. Play a Flooded Strand for turn. We will tap 1, 2, 3, lose 2 life, going to 30. Play a Phyrexian Metamorph.
Ooh, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I have nothing for that.
Same.
What you getting, Ben?
We'll have it come in as a Radagast, yeah. So ETP, look at...
Top 4.
I got no creatures in there.
Failed to find.
Failed to find.
Big woof.
They go to the bottom.
Yes. So there's definitely an argument that Ben should have got the Trumpeting Carnosaur here with the Phyrexian Metamorph rather than the Radagast, but I kind of get the argument for why he would want the Radagast. One, because it has the toughness greater than the power requirement that Plagon likes, so it synergizes nice there. And then if you can get some flicker spells out, flickering Plagon over and over again, you can start getting not just Plagon's draws, but even more card advantage. So I can see how long-term it would snowball out of control, but there's definitely an argument that you could have just got the immediate Discover 5 off of the Trumpeting Carnosaur and been happy with that. You know, it's kind of give and take. I see both sides, but yeah.
After that, pass the turn.
All right, untap, upkeep, and draw a good card. That's not a great card. I'll take 2 life, go to 32, and do 2 here, and we'll just activate Thrasios. Hell no. Revealing Cryptolithrite. That's pretty good.
That's
Pretty good card.
pretty good.
2 right here, and cast said Cryptolithrite.
Heard.
Is that good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sweet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another Thrasios. That's a no again. Revealing Stomping Ground to the battlefield tapped. Another activation there with the Rograk and Mind Goblin. This one feels wrong, but I feel like I have to put that back right now. Reveal Sneak Attack. That also doesn't really do anything right now. So I'll do another activation right here. Something good. That would be really good, like 3 flips ago. Fuck it. Well, yeah. Yeah. I want to do fun stuff, assuming it maybe gets back to me. Call forth the Tempest.
Sure.
Okay.
Alrighty.
It probably looks really weird that I'm using all my Thrasios activations like immediately here on my turn. Usually with Thrasios, you want to leave your activations up to kind of try to do stuff on other people's turns, find interaction when it's needed. But this specific variation of RogThras, RogThras as I called it earlier, it doesn't play any counter spells. It's trying to 100% just jam on its turn and be as explosive as possible. So with that in mind, it doesn't really make sense for me to hold up my interactions, especially when I feel like if I don't win here, I'm probably not getting to untap. So I'm going to go ahead and just fire as much as I can here and see what I can find. Unfortunately, didn't pan out in this situation, but you know, that's just how it goes sometimes. I'll tap my Trumpeting Carnosaur for 2 green, cast a Bloom Tender, have a Radagast trigger. Look at the top 2. I will reveal a Spring Heart and Tuco. That's really sad. I'm gonna pass the turn there.
Untap. I'll lose 2, go to 35.
Soulless Jailer does make it really awkward for him.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I will start with tapping Liquid Metal Torque for the Manifold Key, untap Manifold. I'll use Tezzeret to 0 and untap my second Manifold.
Sure.
The awkward thing is my thing that's 7 or higher is too high, and my other ones are just not as much. I just wanted like a land, and this deck has a lot of lands. I think I've made up my mind. So I'll tap 2 with City of Traders, and I'll cast a Weathered Runestone. So non-land permanent cards in graveyards and libraries can't enter the battlefield. Players can't cast spells from graveyards or libraries.
With that on the stack, I'm going to crack my Flooded Strands. It doesn't matter, but I'm just going to do it now.
Good enough time.
We'll go to 29 Snow-Covered Islands.
Battle ETB, I'll get another counter on Tezzeret. I'll then tap for 3 and 4. I'll cast a Thrawn Dynamo.
Seems good.
Heard.
I'll activate Kuldotha, and I'm going to sacrifice Weathered Runestone, Metalwork Colossus, maybe just Kuldotha as well. I'll sacrifice those 3. I'm going to search for an artifact and put it onto the battlefield. Darksteel Monolith.
I have no fucking clue.
I can cast something for free.
Okay.
Once per turn.
So it's just worse omniscience.
Remember when I was like, there's one thing that costs too much mana? It's Ulamog time. Yeah. So I'll layer it so Ulamog will trigger first, and then Zhulodok will trigger second. I'll exile Soulless Jailer. You have Kinnan on the field, like, and Cryptolith.
Exiling, yeah.
Exiling Kinnan would be a good
Kinnan's not
idea.
the worst idea.
I will say I'm very worried about Dylan's board. Like, I'll be honest, I have so much fucking mana that Kinnan is kind of just overkill at this point.
Correct.
That's what makes it scary.
Okay, but
Your argument is I'm such a problem that taking out one of my problem pieces doesn't do anything.
Okay, so I have 0. I just really feel like if Dylan untaps, Dylan wins on the spot.
Okay, yeah, so you're gonna call forth the Tempest and sneak attack?
I can call forth the Tempest without Kinnan.
It's
Yeah,
just
but then you still have extra mana, though.
I'm just saying, like, do what you want, but I'm just saying I feel like if you don't kill Selvala, Dylan untaps and wins.
Dylan, do you untap and win?
I don't have like an infinite combo in my hand at this point, no.
That wasn't a no. I mean, realistically, it's kind of probably a damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of situation.
Honestly,
I just feel like if Dylan untaps, he like probably like 99% chance wins. Not saying I don't most likely win if I untap, but if I get to my untap and I don't have Kinnan, I probably still win even without Kinnan.
I'll exile Selvala with Ulamog.
Listening to terrorists.
So then I'll do my Cascade for 9 twice here. Ingenuity Engine.
Hell is that?
I will Cascade for 6. I got my Tezzeret trigger. Yeah. Okay, so I'll Cascade for 6. One ring. Engine resolves, and I get another trigger. So then back to the last Cascade, a Hedron Archive. And I'll get another counter. So I have protection from everything as well. I'm gonna sacrifice Ingenuity Engine and Liquid Metal Torque to put Metalwork Colossus back to my hand. Recast. That's not Metalwork Colossus. Grabbed the wrong one.
Judge?
Recast Metalwork Colossus because I have 8, 12, 16. So I'll Cascade for 10 twice. Unwinding Clock. I should have 2 more here. I don't think that's really gonna matter too much. And the next one, Wandering Archaic.
Gross.
I'll tap the One Ring, get a burden counter, draw a card. Floating at 2 colorless. I'll cast an Eldrazi Confluence. I'm going to choose to exile target non-land permanent, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. So with Eldrazi Confluence, I will target my Darksteel Monolith, my One Ring, and my Manifold Key.
3 Tezzeret triggers.
Let's draw another card off of the One Ring.
Comes back to that Tezzeret.
Could have been gone, but somebody who had an attack chose to leave the Tezzeret.
I'm going to use my Floating Colorless, tap the key, untap the One Ring, and I'll tap it again and draw 2 more. So with my Darksteel Monolith, I'm going to cast a Chromatic Orrery. So I'll Cascade for 6 twice. Metalworker. That'll go 5, and Urza's Battlethopter.
2 more
Tezzeret
Tezzerets.
triggers.
I think our whole debate about what thing to remove might have been a moot point.
I'm going to float a Colorless there, and I'll cast my KCI.
Tell us about the Rabbit Chain.
I'm going to...
Tezzeret trigger.
Yeah.
Moot at this point.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot. I'll sacrifice my Metalwork Colossus and get 2 Colorless from KCI. I'll sacrifice my Manifold Key and Mana Vault for Metalwork Colossus and put it back to my hand. So I'll recast it, Cascade for 10. Kozilek's Command, yeah, so that'll be nothing. And then my second one, Glaring Fleshrake. So then, now when I present sacrificing Metalwork Colossus and then sacrifice Thrawn Dynamo and my Sculpting Steel to bring Metalwork Colossus back. So then I will recast Metalwork Colossus, cast trigger, I'll get my Spawn or Scion.
2 pings.
One right now, because of the cast on Glaring Fleshraker. This one hasn't ETB'd yet.
31 from that.
So then I'll do my flips.
28.
I have a Grim Monolith
First
coming
blood.
in. Another ping.
30.
Soul. Another ping.
29.
I'll sacrifice Metalwork Colossus again. This should be at like 6 now. Tap Grim Monolith and Soul Ring for mana. So we have 5 floating there. Grim Monolith and Soul Ring to get Metalwork Colossus back. Recast Metalwork Colossus. Another ping.
Shane, you know what? Fuck you for making me edit this.
Candelabra. Another ping. All is dust. Each player sacrifices all permanents they control that are 1 or more colors.
Oh my fucking god.
That is another ping. And then 1 more from the Metalwork. I'll sacrifice Metalwork Colossus to KCI, get 2 more mana. I'll sacrifice Chromatic Orrery, Metalwork Colossus back, recast it. It'll be another ping. Portal to Phyrexia. Everything's
no
gone.
creatures, bozo.
Yeah. Then Ultima, Origin of Oblivion.
That's a ping.
Yes, that's 2 there from that. The last one from Metalwork Colossus. Sacrifice Metalwork Colossus. We'll sacrifice Portal to Phyrexia and tap Hedron Archive for 2 more. Sack that. Get Metalwork Colossus back. Cast. So spawn 1. Flipped into Inspiring Statuary. Another ping. And next one is Ugin.
25.
And then Metalwork. Who's at the most life right
Me.
now?
You gonna bolt me?
Yeah, probably just bolt you here. Sacrifice Metalwork Colossus to KCI. Then I'll sacrifice Statuary. Sack the One. Get the Colossus back. Cast the Colossus. Another ping. Forsaken Monument. Ping. Rings of Bright Hearth.
And then Metalwork Colossus.
Yep.
And then
Enters
Metalworker
down to
Colossus
12.
is 7.
I'll just sack Colossus.
Shane, you are never allowed to complain about me playing a dirtily deck ever again. You're never allowed to complain again.
Sack Rings of Bright Hearth and Forsaken Monument, put Colossus back to hand, recast for another
11.
ping. Moon Silver Key. Ugin, Eye of the Storm. Just in case, I'm gonna +2 Ugin to gain 3 life. Draw a card. Life totals are super low now, so I'll just present doing this 2 more times. Pinging Zach and Ben down to nothing, and then move to combat, swing Zhulodok.
I die.
Shane coming in with a sick Zhulodok deck and showing that you really don't need colors to keep up in cEDH. This colorless Zhulodok deck is honestly like pretty insane. Cascade is genuinely such an insane line of text. And I gotta say, going into that turn, I don't know if I was expecting Shane to immediately combo off and win the way he did. I was expecting he was gonna get a ton of card advantage, but he got some really good cascades there and was able to string it together and do some really crazy combos. So really well played, really cool turn to see from Shane. The Zhulodok deck is pretty sweet. Let me know down in the comments if you want to see more Zhulodok on the channel. Anyways though, that is it for this week's video. Once again, thank you so much for watching. If you like the content, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, all of that. Once again, thank you to our patrons, and with all that out of the way, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.